Hey there guys, I'm SonicGhost and welcome back to some more Let's Play Luigi's Mansion. Last time we got ourselves some more portrait ghosts like always, and we also got ourselves the water metal, so now we can go ahead and use the water element to put out fires as well as water plants. So with that said, let's head outside here, and we actually get to go ahead and use our water here in the boneyard. So let's go ahead and water this thing that looks like a caterpillar. That's actually a seed for big old plants. That's all you can do with this thing for now, but we'll actually come back here later on and continuously water this and hopefully give it some life. We got this dog here actually just sitting here, so let's go ahead and scan its heart. And obviously it just has some woofs, but let's go ahead and read this sign, see if that gives us any better insight on what to do. What's written on that sign? Here lies Mr. Bones. Quiet. Oh, okay. Oh, there's Mr. Bones. No, Mr. Bones. Bad Mr. Bones. Mr. Bones? No. Bad dog. Bad dog. Bad dog. Ooh. Would you look at this? Oh, Mr. Bones. Bad Mr. Bones. He actually reveals a bony friend. So if we wait out here long enough, this guy will pop out, suck him up, and now actually drop a bone, which is exactly what Mr. Bones here would love to play with. So he will go ahead, lick the bone, and that's your chance to go ahead and reveal his heart. So we know what to do by now, except we gotta deal with his fighting. This dog really puts up a fight, wow. So that's bronze, first bronze of the project right there. Not very as worried about that one, even though it was half its health essentially, so I really didn't get that much in terms of pearls out of this guy, but oh well, it's bound to happen eventually. When you lay out the boneyard here, it doesn't really give me anything, but it does reveal this little shiny spot here inside of Mr. Bones' house, which if we scan it, just like we found out with the hidden room earlier, it will give us a way to another area. So let's actually check this pipe while we're in here, giving us a nice old ruby. Always like me some more money. But we actually need to go ahead and check some of these graves, because some of these graves will give us things like money and health. But that's not the only thing they'll give us. Certain graves here should actually trigger more ghosts for us to catch. So let's go ahead and catch some of these bony ghosts. That's fantastic. This is a great start, mind you. Very great start here. This is getting really ridiculous. Can I catch a single ghost right now? That'd be great. There we go. Caught you. And let's go ahead and get this one. I don't care about his friend. I'd rather catch one right now instead of two. Especially if they're going to put up this much of a fight. Kind of got this guy in a really good location until his friend over here ruined it. Come here. You ruined a really good spot for me to capture your friend. Now I want you. There we go, got him. So let's go ahead and now get his friend. Now I don't have any more distractions. There we go. Into the poltergeist you go. Once you suck up all three of the bone ghosts, the grave over there will start sparkling. So we want to go ahead and check any more graves. But more importantly, we want to go ahead and check this grave here if you're not on full health. Reason being, this will give you a big heart. Now last time I found one of these, we found it right next to an area boss. So what that means, let's go ahead and scan this. I guess you just can't plan for this sort of thing. Okay. He's more or less talking about the death part of this, as he, we're scanning a grave and we're looking at someone's tombstone, but I was going to comment on it now being glowing. Apparently not, so let's go ahead and run up to it. Here we go. We got our Area 2 boss here, Bogmire. Essentially what Bogmire is going to be doing is going to be throwing a bunch of shadows of himself at you. You need to suck up those shadows, which will actually stun Bogmire, allowing you to suck him up. Every single time it breaks apart, he will reveal more of his shadows. And the bigger they are, the bigger of a shadow ball they'll release, which is good, but at the same time, I just want one that can go ahead and catch Bogmire off guard. But you gotta be careful of all of his shadow buddies around, as they will stun you, which will cause you to miss your shot at Bogmire, or they will break your hit on Bogmire, which you don't want to have something like that happen. You want to keep him in your grip as much as you can. And we're almost to the end already. That's really good. Let's go ahead and grab his big friend here. The bigger the shadow, the longer it'll take for you to suck it up. So the big ones aren't always the best to go for. The small ones are actually the ones I would recommend going for. You can see where Bogmire is appearing by a shadow, as that will tell you the general direction of where he is. But there we go. We got him. Area 2 complete. So we got ourselves our big old chest, revealing our key to our next area, but let's go ahead and grab the big old heart. We feel that 2 HP that we lost. And let's grab ourselves the Area 3 key. Luigi, can you hear me? Good to hear you're still okay. I lost your signal when that lightning struck. That was some battle you had there. Why don't you come on back to the lab? What? You think the lightning damaged your Poltergeist 3000? Don't worry about it. Even if that lightning had cooked your goose, your Poltergeist 3000 wouldn't even have a scratch. Well, that's good to know. If we die, apparently the vacuum's fine. That's a good and a bad thing. Thanks, Egad. So we got a vacuum full ghost just like always, so let's go ahead and put her through the ghost purificationizer and get ourselves our portraits. So every time we actually put our ghost through this section of the game here, it's essentially the exact same thing of dialogue. He'll essentially explain how the machine works like always, and then we'll get an idea of what our rankings are for each boss. So this one here is a gold that was on Bogmire, and we got ourselves another gold. This one is yet another gold. There only should be one different color, and that's going to be a bronze, but this one's not it. That's a gold. It's another gold. The next one should be the last one, and a bronze. Apparently not. That was actually a silver. Wow. My memory is really bad, apparently. I mean, the episode is going to explain it right, but I thought that the requirements for bronze were just really big, and the requirements for silver weren't as big, but that's apparently not the case. We got ourselves Mr. Lugs, the Flying Whirlindas, Melody Pianissima, Shivers, Spooky, and Bogmire. The only silver that we actually got was Shivers. So that's good to know. So we got ourselves a boatload of money once again. Got a lot of money in coins, bills, and just in gold bars alone. But here come our gem results, and they're even bigger. So in total, with all the pearls added to the equation, we have almost 30 million. That's a lot of money. So let's go ahead and save our game with that. I say that's a lot of money, and we're up to Area 3, so we made some good progress so far. So let's head back to the mansion. And now with the Area 3 key in hand, let's make our way over to Area 3, shall we? And since now we beat Area 2, this area here is all lit up. That's the one thing I didn't mention, but the main hallway for each area will actually get lit up once you clear that area out of its boss ghost. So now that we have Bogmire taken care of, this hallway here will now always be lit, and we don't have to worry about any ghosts getting in our way. So let's go ahead and head outdoors here. And out here we have a couple things that we can go ahead and do. I want to go ahead and suck up some of these ghosts, and why not pull this towel off of the rack. See what's in here. just a heart from the looks of things. But I want to go ahead and grab myself some water right here. Because with water, we can go ahead and water some of these plants just like so. And they will reveal money. So this one drops a gold bar. This one over here drop a bunch of bills and some coins. That's very nice. But one of these should actually have a gem inside. So we'll go ahead and water this one. That one has a heart, so that one's really not that important. But this one has an emerald, so this one's really important. It's apparently the most bouncy emerald I have ever seen. That thing really flew around the place. But we have some ghosts out here, so we know what to do with ghosts. But first, check the birdhouse. And we have this letter that just drops, so let's grab it. And we found Mario's letter. I wonder what it says indeed, but we'll find that out later. As you can tell, with Mario Clairvoyant, we can actually take an item to her and have it essentially be read by her fortune. But I'm going to do that all at once, so I have 2 items right now. I have Mario's hat and his letter. Once I got his hat, I could have actually went over the Mario Clairvoyant, but I decided not to do that. Just for the simple reason of, I want to do that all at once. If we clear this room out of all the ghosts, you get yourself a big old chest full of money, which is very nice, so I'll take all that money. And that's pretty much it for this room, so let's go ahead, suck up everything, give me all that money, and let's check in here. Oh hey look, it's a toad inside the porta potty. Wonder what he has to say. Something terrible is in that well. Really? Well, let's go ahead and head over to the well and see what's in there. If you listen closely, you can actually hear someone crying out for help. Very hard to hear it, but there is actually a cry for help coming from inside this well. So we come down here and head over to the right. We're going to be learning something very interesting about this mansion. Get me out of here! Well, we found Mario, we found him in a painting, of all things. That is really weird. I don't know how the heck they got Mario inside of a painting, but we know where he is and we know who has him. That's King Boo. We saw him earlier escape with all the other Boos in this mansion. So now we need to go ahead and save him from King Boo and figure out how to get him out of that painting. But we'll figure that out when the time comes. But first, we got this big old guy here we want to go ahead and suck up. Doing so will reveal a key. So let's go ahead and grab that key. And every single time I pick up something right now, I swear it's on a slope which makes a Luigi slide. It's really odd. But you need to go ahead and clear out this area of a ghost just because that key we grab is actually right over here, leading to another section of Area 3 which is required. So now that we know where Mario is, we need to figure out what the heck happened that got him inside of a painting and how can we save him. Now let's go ahead and talk to the Toad. You saw him, didn't you? How could they do that to Mario? When I saw him like that, I completely lost it and ran through the mansion looking for a hiding place. While I was running though, I did happen to notice that Mario left some of his things lying around the place. A hat, a glove, a shoe, a letter, and a star. I saw 5 items all together. I'll go collect them for you if I could remember where they were. Yeah, I probably should have picked some up. Alright, leave it to me. I already got 2 of them anyways. Wow, really? You'll find all Mario's items for me? Yippee skip yahoo! Who says that? It's Toad, I swear. Oh, thank you so much, Luigi. So let's go ahead and save our game while we're right here. And if we go ahead and press the Z button and look at our inventory, we'll see that we have Mario's hat and Mario's letter. Now the only other things he said that was left was his glove, his shoe, and a star. So we'll be getting those later on, but for now, let's go ahead and enter this door here. And right in here, we actually have ourselves 2 things of importance. First up, we want to actually run on here. Running on this treadmill will reveal this key. This is a completely optional key, but you want to grab it simply because this key goes to this door right here, leading to Area 2's hallway. As a kid, I never knew that key was there, and I always had to take the long way to get over here, which is kind of annoying after a while. Get that key, you don't have to worry about it. Really, really good. You actually want to go ahead and get your flashlight ready, so when you check one of these, it's going to have a speedy spirit. Let's go ahead and grab it right away. If you know exactly where the speedy spirits are, as you can tell by now, it's really easy to catch them. If you don't know where they are, however, you're gonna have some problems. And that could be a chase on its own. I've had that happen to me multiple playthroughs. This playthrough, however, has been pretty smooth with the ghosts, which is really good. But actually, let's go ahead and scan this heart and see what it has to say. Look at this buffness. I'm huge. How would you like to be my punching bag, weakling? Well, I'll punch you with your own punching bag. How about that? How does it feel? Doesn't feel all that good now, does it? Oh, he's going on a rampage. Punch it back. Punch it back. Okay, now we made him mad. And of course, I hit myself, so he thinks he's the mightiest of all weightlifters. Pretty much all he is. He's just a weightlifter. So, all talk, no walk. Oh, there we go. I knew that was going to happen. This guy is notorious for giving you a bad ranking because of all the crap that's in your way in this room. It's really hard to get a gold ranking on this guy, so gotta be very careful here. But now that we already knocked him down, we just go ahead and punch him one more time. And he doesn't even give up. And he doesn't even put up a fight this time. We just go ahead and knock him down once, and then continue to suck him up in our vacuum. Of course he broke off again. Seriously, just get inside the poltergeist already. I'm getting really annoyed by you. Luckily, I don't need to worry about getting the gold on this guy for the most money. I just have to worry about getting a gold on a majority of these guys if I want a great amount of money. But this guy, as you can tell, is completely optional. You go ahead and suck him up. Gives you a lot of money and another diamond. So for money purposes, yeah, I want to defeat this guy because it'll make me rich. Where's the boo? Is it in here? Looks like it. This is Beauregard, huh? Alright, Beauregard, come here. Beauregard, where you going? Get in my vacuum. Come on, Beauregard. You can do it. You can do it. That is right. Get inside the poltergeist. Well done, Luigi, my boy. This time I have a special bit of information for you. Hey, since you're cleaning the place up already, it wouldn't hurt to help out the plants in the mansion. You know what plants like, don't you? Okay, now send me all that data. Will do. So as Egan was talking about, we can go ahead and essentially water plants and they'll give us some goodies. So to go ahead and end the episode, I'm actually going to head over here, back to the boneyard, and see if I can water that big old plant. Because whenever you clear an area, you want to make sure that you come over to this area here and water the plant. If you're going for all the money in the game and going for that max rank, you are required to do this for that maximum ranking. There was another way around it. So now as you see, this is starting to become a nice looking flower. Water it some more and it'll grow even bigger. You want to come back here after we clear area 3, and if we water it that one last time, should give us a nice goodie. You're not required to water that plant whatsoever, but in order to get the max ranking in the game, you're gonna need to water that plant, as it's gonna give you a lot of money, and you'll see once we get to that point. I think with that all said, I'm actually gonna go ahead and end the episode here. So next time on Let's Play Luigi's Mansion, we're gonna start exploring area 3. I'll see you guys next time.